Oh, well, hello. It is Tuesday. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. So, there's a few people out there in the world and even in the country of America or the United States that believe or that says that racism or segregation no longer exists. And I would say, just to make a simple test to those who don't believe that racism exists, if you do not believe that racism or segregation exists, go to California, go to Florida, and go to New York. Now, mind you, there's many more states and many more places and cities, but these are the top three that you'll get instant wake-up call. California, Florida, and New York. You go there, you don't need to wait. You don't need to go to a certain person. You're gonna automatically feel the shift. They're gonna automatically tell you, oh, conveniently, you of all people are not allowed in here. About 10 or 15 years ago, I would say maybe 15 years ago, because I think I don't remember if I went to Miami first or New York first, but we'll say 10 to 15 years ago, I went to New York, and I was in Manhattan, New York, and I took a solo trip to New York, so pretty much it's just me. So I'm in New York, great time, but then I call myself, okay, let's just go out for a nightlife. So I'm gonna probably try to find some nightclubs in the vicinity of the hotel, downtown Manhattan, and then I'll maybe have a nightcap on one of these nights. So I go, I don't even remember the name of the club, but I go, and they didn't have the no nigger signs up, but the bouncer, which is the pink guy, he stops me at the door, and he was like, oh, well, you know what, if you come to this club, you have to come in with somebody. And I'm thinking like, well, obviously I'm here by myself, so I'm either coming out alone or I traveled alone. So I'm thinking like, well, I would be solo. He's like, oh yeah, well, most of the time when we have people come in, you have to come basically be accompanied by somebody. I'm thinking like, oh, that's weird. So I go as far as finding a straggler on the side of the road or somebody who's coming into the club. I was like, well, we will, since you're going to the same club, we'll just come in together. And he stopped me again. He was like, oh, well, remember when I said you have to have some? I said, yeah, I'm with this guy. He was like, yeah, but you don't really know. And I'm thinking like, how would you know if I know them? And how would you know that we didn't come in together? So basically, long story short, instead of him saying no niggers, he just pretty much, they just make excuses. That's how it was in the one in New York. California, self-explanatory. And again, they don't necessarily have the no nigger signs, but they will tell you, I don't know where you think you're going. They'll either say, A, you have to speak Spanish. B, basically, again, all these excuses, and you have to run through hot hoops in order to be in this side of town, get this program, get this job, whatever it is. You better believe you're going to run through some hot hoops. The icing on the cake was when we went to Miami. Again, it was about 10, 15 years ago. So me and my sisters and my cousin were all in Miami, and upon getting to Miami, Florida, we're greeted with very cold attitudes, very cold energy, like pretty much like, oh, well, why are y'all here? Ooh, just like with the look of disgust. And mind you, we probably would have turned around had we not already paid for the trip and literally traveled thousands of miles to even get here, because we're literally on the other side of the country. Well, not necessarily. Maybe we're middle, maybe we come from Illinois, so not necessarily the other side, but you travel a long way to get to Florida. So we get to Florida, so not only do we get terrible ass treatment, they're looking upside our head, and then we go to drop the vehicle off of valet and then go to pick it up to either go for a stroll or to leave, and the car is tore up. So basically, these spicy Cubans, I don't know whoever those spicy people are in Florida or in the Miami area, they basically tore up our vehicle, and of course they're never responsible. Or it was already like that. So shitty ass service, the look of venom to the point where if they weren't at work, they probably would have killed us. So it's like, okay, that was an eye opener. And then also, speaking of Miami, there was a series of quote unquote black women that gave their testimony. They were pretty much saying, don't waste your time coming to these Miami clubs or even coming to Miami. They said if you're black and big or both, you're toast. And they were pretty much saying that, and they name dropped on a few clubs. So what is it? Gaia of the something in Miami. I have to get the name of that club. So there's one that was Mr. Jones, Mona's, and Gaia at the Sea or something like that of Miami. They said they gave literally like venomous service. One of them just flat out tell you, oh no, you're not getting in because you're too fat. Instead of them just saying you're too black, they'll just tell them, oh, you're fat. And then the other one will tell them, oh, well, just wait right here. Oh, one lady pretty much said they had everybody who they'll tell to stand to the side of the line while they let other people in. She said she's looking around. She was like, hold on. These are all black women on the side that's standing on the side. And she'll look, she's like, there's one lady, she's very beautiful and she's skinny. But I'm thinking the only difference with her is you might be beautiful and skinny, but you got that dark skin. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like they low-key do the paper bag test on you. If you're not the same color or better as this paper bag, you don't have to worry about getting in. And they said there's the same way. This goes up all the way to Louisiana. Like I say, these aren't just the three states that I named. Those aren't just the 3 states that do this. Like I say, it's Louisiana will pull out that paper bag on you too in a second. So like I say, it's all over. But when you want that instant reminder, or you want to instantly be treated differently, go to New York, go to California, and go to Florida. And I'm not saying you can't get instant treatment anywhere else, but this is where to go. Where they're not gonna play games. They're not gonna sugarcoat it. They're gonna go as far as even asking you, well, how'd you get here, or I don't know who sent you, or do you speak man, or do you know? They'll look at you like, if you ain't one of us, or if you're not, you don't have these certain beauty standards or these certain standards that is to our liking, then they're not going to fool with you. And if you're lucky, you'll get venomous treatment, like how the lady was at the Gaia at the sea, or at the Sinai. I'm gonna look up the name to put it in there, but she had such venomous treatments, and this was a dark-skinned black woman. She was pretty much said they gave her very nasty treatment to the point where I guess she had a birthday party with some of her friends, and she must have got up to fix one of her friends' hair, and the lady who already had a nasty attitude, or some pink lady, she takes her plate instead of her asking, hey, is everybody done? So basically what the waiter did, or the waitress, she went around and asked everyone, well, are you guys done eating? And if you need to, I'll plate it up for you. So she plated up the more appropriate customers, but the one when she got to the dark skinned ones, it's either they'll look at you with venom or they'll just take your plate. To hell if you want it bagged up. So basically they took her plate, and she was like, well, hey, I told you that I was still eating this. I just got up to fix the lady's hair. And she's like, oh, well, I didn't know that. It's already thrown away now, so there's nothing we can do about it. So the other gate waitress came around, which is a guy, and he pretty much was saying, he said, well, did somebody need a manager, or they said something about issue with the food? And she was like, yeah, the lady took my plate, didn't ask me if I was done or needed to go box or anything. Well, she bagged up everyone else's food and basically took mine to the cellar. So he basically goes to the back where they dropped the plates, sifted through it, and then brought her back the dirty plate. Was pretty, oh, well, we found your plate. And she was like, are you serious? You really gonna bring me a contaminated plate? He's like, oh, well, there's nothing else we can do about it. Like, pretty much, like, you're gonna get, not only you getting nasty treatment, we're gonna be disrespectful and trifling to show you the venom that I have for you. And mind you, these women didn't do anything, but they came through with an unwelcoming presence. Like, I'm not pleased with your skin tone, and I am not pleased with your body type. So basically, you don't have to do nothing to get this type of venom. And mind you, these people, I believe if they weren't at work or on the clock, they would kill you. There was another lady too who she said that she went on a job interview, and one of the waivers were, oh, we're not responsible if you get fought or get murdered or something. We're not responsible in this establishment. I'm thinking like, what the hell y'all got going on in this establishment where I might end up dead or beaten? You know what I'm saying? While I'm at quote unquote work. And I'm thinking like, that's probably the type of energy that they got there in Florida, where they will take your ass out. Because that's what they were doing. Some of them do that in other cultures. If they want to get rid of a certain caliber, oh, let's get rid of all the light skins or the dark skins, instead of them just saying, oh, let's just push you to a certain secluded side of town. I'm just going to go as far as taking your ass out. Like literally flatline. So I'm thinking like, this is a very dangerous game that these people are playing. And also, it's like, are we going out of our way to patronize these places who they know that will kill us if they weren't at work? And it's like, to me, I don't want to be that desperate or looking for a good time that bad. Or want to be in such a nice environment that I'm going through these type of dangerous and deadly treatments, all because I'm coming through in my natural state. Like literally, if I'm naturally dark skinned or naturally nappy headed, that's me. That's me. I don't have to change who I am to please you, but I can get out of your fucking way. You got the no nigger signs up, I won't be there. If you hate me, I won't be around you. Because that's the thing about me. You won't get the pleasure of mistreating me and going up my side, upside my damn head. And if you do, just know that there will be serious consequences for that. Because like I say, if I'm literally, all it takes is for me to be dark skinned and nappy headed and a little bit overweight, and you hate my guts to where you'll kill me if you wasn't at work, I'm like, psh. And then these people in America think that, and mind you, it's not just in America, but because there's sick people everywhere, but you have the nerve to get these quote unquote Americans, whether you swam here or not, have the nerve to think that there's a savior coming to save. And it's like, this is only one of many problems We got about 1 billion problems that's wrong with the world, or at least wrong with this country. And it's like most of these problems are very deadly and detrimental. And we have the nerve to be sitting back waiting on a savior, or have the nerve to be entitled to help, or to think that the world got to stop because something happens to us. And then look what the type of venom that we got for people who we don't even know. Let alone if these people are true enemies of you, do you know how much blood will be shed in this damn country? It's like, you don't have to do nothing to me and I got venom for you. Are you under some kind of sick delusion, or you really do just hate my guts? Are you possessed? And either way you slice it, it's terrible. Okay, I hate you because I'm possessed, or I just hate you because I was raised that way. However you slice it, it's just very disgusting, and that's inhumane. But like I say, these same people with the same deadly, dangerous mind and dangerous mindset and nasty way of thinking have the nerve to be praying to these statues and praying to a pink Jesus to save them one day. And I'm thinking like, no, you need to be saved from yourself, you know, because people like that are the problem of the world. The biggest problems of the world are their most religious and your most contradictory, hypocritical, evilest people you'll ever meet. If you want to find somebody with more blood under their damn nails and all the blood on their damn shirt, it's your most religious people. Your people who just feel like they're so up here, so untouchable and so much better than everybody else. And that's what's wrong with the world. That's where most of that venom comes from. You're too good to be around my children, or I'm too good to be on this side of town, or I don't like your naps, or you're too dark skinned, oh, you're kind. And I'm thinking like, who the fuck do you think you are? And again, these will be the same people with their eyes and nose to the sky, waiting on a pink Jesus to bust that same very sky to save your hateful, bitch ass, murderous, sorcery loving, hateful, not even deserving to breathe the same air ass. You see what I'm saying? And it's like the nerve. This is what's wrong with the world. And mind you, your most evilest people are the ones waiting for the savior. Your most evilest people are the ones running away to this day right now, running from their doom. You want to go hide in your fucking bunkers? You want to go hide and lock your doors and lock your windows 1,000 times in your luxury vehicle? All while you got nothing but venom to spew to the world. And mind you, these clubs of Miami, and mind you, these aren't just the only places. Most of these rules are being enforced by the owners. These aren't just those little raggedy workers on the grounds, because sometimes you'll get that with the workers. Because let's just say like, oh, if I'm a cashier at Neiman Marcus, mind you, this is supposed to be luxury clothes and luxury products, but mind you, keep in mind I'm the cashier, but I'm looking at you like, are you lost? Oh, that's a $12,000 bag. It's like, first of all, bitch, who asked you? You making $10 an hour as a cashier. Don't ask me how the fuck much. You know what I'm saying? You'll get people like that. So don't get me wrong. People on the ground can get beside themselves too, because they forget what time it is. But most of the energy that starts from the top. So if I'm the owner, okay, don't let any blacks in. And when I have the no nigger signs up, the owner put that up. Not one of these stragglers on the ground, you know, just so you know that. That's why a lot of this foolishness that's going on, it starts from high places. Your most biggest problem starts from high places. People are missing because they're missing, and they can be found in high places, or they can be utilized in high places, you know. And like literally your biggest problem starts from the top, and then it spills to all of us. And again, since we're all tainted and we all have hateful, nasty, evil ass ways, there's no way in the world that we should ever feel entitled enough to think that we are entitled to a savior. With these type of behavior, if I'm hateful to the point where I would kill you if I wasn't at work, or to the point where I could go as far as putting up the no nigger signs or the no whatever signs, there's no way in the world I should ever have the gumption to want a savior when I'm the problem. Somebody need to be saved from me. And I have the nerve to look to the heavens praying to a pink Jesus to fucking save me. I'm saying, y'all are so fucked up in this fucked up world. I'm gonna tell you, leave it up to me, I'll tell you, you'll be sizzling. That's the only difference between me and pink Jesus. Will you die for their sins? First of all, you gonna die for asking me some shit like that. Well, I die for these ungrateful sons of bitches. That's a huge difference between me and pink Jesus. You know? Well, ask me will I die for the sins of these evildoers? Ask me that. And I might swing on you just for asking me some shit like that. It's a huge difference in the way I operate and the way the world wants them to, oh, just turn the other cheek. When they go high, you go low. When they go low, you run. Now, I have no problem avoiding confrontation, but at the same time, if you are the problem has to be neutralized accordingly, you know? There is no skating away or getting away with your wrong. Basically, no deed goes unpaid, okay? No deed goes unpunished either. And everything requires a reward. And the reward is not always a prize. A portion is not always a prize. You want to get what is coming to you. You put right into the world, oh, guess what? Right is going to come right to you. You put vomit into the world, vomit is your portion. And again, if all you spewing is hate and shallowism, oh, and things got to be this way. Oh, no this, no that. I want things a certain way. I'm way up here. As if you're not breathing in the same filthy air as everybody else. You are the filth that's wrong with the world.